What's going on, guys? Chillin'. This is me, your only one and the best and the most advanced dating advisor, your dating expert. If you're new here, you definitely want to hit the like and subscribe button, because I'm truly concerned that if you lose these channels, you're gonna lose it all. You're gonna lose in the whole dating department, because this is the most hardest department. Well, basically dating is so hard nowadays, and you're gonna barely get any attention out of all of these guys. It's almost like a Google application. Google received 40 million applications, and they're not gonna pick up one person out of 40 million. It's kind of like that. So this is the channel you want to stick to, because this is the most detailed as it gets. Today I want to talk about something that you guys been sending me emails and DM. We had to go through our own schedule. We cannot just pick up stories. Look how much delay I got. I got so delayed that I'm so late to finally make a video about this topic. This is the topic about something that's happens to so many people. Is one of the very annoying, and it could be very heartbreaking issues that almost anybody went through. Anybody who's working under somebody been through this, which brings into what to do when you work somewhere, and let's say the workplace is a social, it's like it's a hospitality industry, and you're in the front of, it's not a kitchen, it doesn't have to be the kitchen, it could be the front where everybody's socialing around and all this thing. You like somebody, you like a girl, or you like, if you're a girl, you like a guy. There's this one or two peoples, there's this one guy or the one girl who's so popular that you have zero shots. Let me tell you one more time. Here you are. I'll just pick the men's side, right? But again, if you're a girl, if you're watching, if a girl's watching this is also very important for you. Social status, you know, that's where this comes into. So I'll pick a guy. So you're a guy, you like girls, and you work in this place. It's a social place, it's a hospitality industry, it could be even nursing place, it could be even a hospital. You're this one guy who's always there on this business, and there's more girl on your workplace, and you like probably multiple girl or 2 or 3 girls you like, you know, and they're really pretty, and you're not a bad type of mindset. You really like to settle down, you really want love. I mean, yeah, sure, you also think about the bringing her to the bed, but there's this one guy, who is so energetic, and your energy level may not be that level. This one guy, he's so energetic, and every time there's a social event, this is that guy who's keep dominating your girls. This is a serious problem. You like these girls do not give you any attentions, but this girl will give that 1 or 2 or 3 guys, the popular guys, more attentions, because he's so energetic, he's funny, he's charismatic, you know, but he might like look like, you know, he could be taller, but you're like this guy who's like always like this, is like sitting in the corner, it's like, yo, it's like, so you have like no shots. And this is the same thing happens with a bunch of girls. If you're a girl, you could be a very shy type of girl, very quiet type of girl, and the other girls are very energetic, they're very taller, they're much more fancy looking, and you know that you work with your employee and he is a very handsome guy, you know, and you have such a big like crush on this guy, this handsome man, and you probably dream what you did not dream about him. You probably dream about him even more, right? What happened the next day when you guys go out and stuff? Your other girlfriends who's hanging out with you dominating him, and then he is giving attention to those hot girls. You're just a quiet girl. So this is the same issues happen with a girl. I'm very excited to describe this topic, finally talking about this topic, which is already in my script, but I'm just gonna do this right now because it's really urgent, and this is happening almost every night, every week, every month to a lot of people. Very common. It's gonna happen if you're in the social environment. That's why I tell a lot of my younger audience that, hey, listen, you guys need to get out from the house. If you have a lot of money, and if you are probably your parents giving a lot of free monies, and if you're wealthy, you still need to find some sort of cheap job or a crappy job just to have that social interaction going, because you could be this rich guy or girl and have zero skill, zero emotional control, and when you go to this type of situation, it can be ridiculously heartbreaking. So no matter how comfortable, how much ego your family have, hey, no, my daughter should not be working under somebody, oh no, my son's not gonna work under somebody, you still need to work. Everybody must be working into some sort of social negotiation, communication environment. You still have to, no matter how wealthy you are. I don't have to work, but I can work. You know, like I still have to work. You know, that's why the actor and actress, they go for this filming class. Even though they're famous, they still go to these classes to as a practice their act. So you need to practice all your skills. This is something very important that I want to always talk about. I'm so excited. The whole world is going to be watching this video. Canada, Sydney, Australia, London, it happened everywhere. It happened to Japan, China. This is a very big problem. Let me describe you more how this happens. You're a really nice person, you know, you're really a nice man. You're this lovey-dovey guy. You're really lovey-dovey guy, and you really want to settle down, right? This is very common for somebody who probably not too active in a dating market. Like you are active, but you're not getting too much luck. It could be, you know, both genders. This is also very common for those who have this settling type of mentality, you know, who just don't like to jump into one thing. They just want to be a good boy or girl settling in one place, and you know what, they want to build a family over there. It could be anywhere, work, anything. They're not like that stud personality. Hey, I'm just gonna jump into you, jump into you, jump into you, jump into you to get a bigger result. They don't have that. They just want to pick that one person, one guy, one girl they had the crush on. That's it. They don't want to do, they could have multiple girl or guy crush, but they're not gonna have that because they just behave so much. Most of them try to behave, and they're like, you know what, if this girl I pick and she really give me her number, first of all, number nowadays doesn't make any sense. I mean, I don't even want anybody's number. I want the result. That's what I need. Number doesn't mean nothing. Come on, it's 2022, 20 years old already. Number does not mean anything. You will get numbers, but there will be nothing after. This is another issues that guys go through. And excuse me if the topic is all over the place, because again, I had to release this because you guys have been sending me so many emails. I cannot wait for so long to edit it. I'm gonna throw this out there. So you like this girl, she's really pretty. She even looked like a very cute, innocent type of girl. But when there's a social events, even at a working place, on the clock or outside the clock, guess what? They're gonna be talking about this other guy. I did make a topics about this, which should be over here if my agents would have put it on the eye. So they picked the other guy, and you're always narrowing this girl, but this girl always talk about the other guys in front of you. If this girl would have liked you, she would have said that in front of you. So that's already a signal that she's talking about the other guy in front of you. They try to put you on a friend zone just like that, because if a girl have a truly crush on you, she would talk about the other guys with the girl separately while you're not there, or try to go out the other place like that. And another big problem is, even there's gonna be at any work, they're gonna be somebody mean, terrible, person's gonna be working management, whatever, toxic. Somebody's gonna be toxic, somebody's gonna be, there's different characters. It's like a reality show. The one that's gonna be popular type of guy, that guy always get the best result, and you are very slow perform that time, because you know you're so qualified. Even you could be a rich guy and not get any results. The other guy is so slick, he's not a bad, you think he's like a bad person because he's keep talking to your girl, the girls that you like, they're always picking that guy. You think he's a bad guy. No, he's just having fun. He's just keep having fun. He's just chilling, he's having fun. You know, you in other side, what you're doing is you're very serious. You're like, oh my god, tonight she's gonna fall in love with me. This type of mentality you have, the settling mentality, which I did told you earlier. Like, hey, oh, I really love her, I really love Alexa, I really love Alex, I really love Sabrina. But the other guy, he's just having fun. He's just being funny, he's being a character, he's being all this goofy, and he's getting a lot of attention, and you try to behave in front of the other guy. Now the problems with a lot of the guys go through in this type of situation is that this is very advanced. I'm kind of like telling you, with the workplace, if you're a serious worker, it's very hard for you to socialize and do all this flirty thing and work hard. It's really hard anywhere, in a 9 to 5 or any restaurant industry. Getting a better sales, I'm not even counting the sales numbers and, you know, scores and points. I'm not counting any of that. I'm not talking about the performance. But if you work hard doing great jobs and great sales and stuff, you're not gonna have a time to do all this other stuff. That's one thing. And if you are flirty and having fun and you're really focusing on socializing with girls and guys, then you're not working too hard. You're like like, you know, because you cannot do too much. So the middle ground of little bit flirting, little bit socializing, and then little bit of work, it still cannot do the better performance for your work. It's not what people tells me only, but I notice one of the very common thing, which is a thing guys in worldwide, even in Facebook, you have a mood to flirt, but when you don't feel like to flirt, you just stop. That's guys do that. Girl also do that. Okay, they're just going by the moment. It's like a going with the flow. So the problem is with these guys is that they have a mood to talk with her, hey, flirty, 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 and then they stop all day for 3 hours, and then they come back to flirty, 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 all energy, and they stop. They work, 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 work. The other guy, the popular guy, somehow he's very good at managing both. He managed both of that. This is good for him. But the guys who are very serious about the girl, he do too much for both. So he will try too hard to get the girl's attentions, and then when it comes to the work, he's very serious about the work. So that's why it never works. And the girls notice that thing. The girls notice that, hey, why this guy, I know he likes me, why he's coming too hard for me, trying too well, too energetic, but then when it comes to work, he just stops. He just do only work. And this is a problem. So, you know, this is a very annoying thing. This is one of the very common thing that guys go through. Like, listen, I cannot do both. Like, listen, it's a big responsibility. The people who are flirting and joking, they're just living the moment by the flow. They're not really working hard, you know. And what if you're a main leader and you have work at home? So it's a lot of energetic thing, you know. It's like your hair falls off to do this flirting and that. And we've seen that in this sit down type of restaurant. Usually it's happen on a sit down restaurant, like, you know, Red Lobster, Chili's, Applebee's, this type of restaurant. You will see this is where people get married. This is where people hook up with a kitchen guy. They get each other pregnant. This is the social place. This is where it happened the most. That's why people don't love office. They want to go over there. So what's the solutions? What's the solutions for this? What are you gonna do about this? It's really heartbreaking, guys. I'm telling you, this is very heartbreaking. You even see that on the movies too. It's also heartbreaking for girls. There's some really good girls out there. They have a crush on this guy, and her other girls always the first person on picking these guys. And what's the girl's crush do? Nothing. The girl's crush gonna pick the hot girl. You know, they're just looking for, you know, whatever. And that is very not fair for the nice girl who's really have a crush. It also happened with me, but I think I was the bad guy when it comes to that. Where the nice girl, I'm obviously the most energetic, which you will find out if you check the description at the bottom. There's too many channels. It kind of shows my work and it tells you about my energy a little bit. Energetic guy like me, when I try to talk to the other girls, there's some really nice girl who really truly likes me, and they give me that they want to love me type of feelings. They try to give me a, like, they want to love me type of looks. But when the good looking girl or the hot girl try to talk to me, I end up picking them. Right? I think we all guys had the same thing, and girls will also do the same thing. Girl will always pick the good looking tall guy who try to flirt with them. They don't care about if the relationship gonna be longer or shorter. They don't care. They just want something short, but they're gonna pick the good looking guy. That's it. So guy also do the same thing. If there's a bunch of girls approach you or me, you're gonna end up picking the most good looking girl. So when that happens, I do truly feel bad for the nice girl who really have a very low social status. Maybe she's the only one good girl, but I have a thing with this hottest girl, so I always pick the hottest girl on that crowd, and that's not fair. You know, the world is not fair. So anyway, what is the solution for that? Because you guys try to compete this so hardcore and it's not going anywhere. What to do next? Well, very simple thing. Let's just detect with these other guys what they're doing, why they're so successful. Because they're not focusing this one or two girl. Like, I don't have time for this argument. Look at this. Look what she's saying. Okay, what she said now? She said, I told you I'm busy. Like, get the out of here, bro. I don't care about if you're busy or not. All right, so you know what? So example like this, what do you say next? This is how you get a text. Look, so she's saying, I can use my phone while I'm working. See, if you're a nice guy, you will say, oh sweetie, I understand, sweetie, I know what you mean. Oh, I'm sorry, it's okay, you can reply me late. But the popular guy at work, or the popular girl who gets the result, gets the result. Let me come back to the text later. Yeah, so the popular, oh my god, look how many times she's sending message, you see. So anyway, the popular guy that get the girl won't say that type of message. They won't say, oh sweetie, it's okay, I'm so sorry, please sweetie, don't get mad at me. The popular guy won't say that. The popular guy will make some sort of like goofy joke, or he would be a bad boy, and this girl is gonna still come to the popular guy, right? So look, she's sending me all this message. I don't have time for this argument. I told you I'm busy. She's typing again, more typing. You see that? Anyway, I told you I'm busy. I can't use my phone while I'm working. So if you don't like it, too bad. All right, if you don't like it, too bad. And then she sent a sad face. Okay, and now she's typing again, like she's flipped. Okay, what she said? If you feel only this is funny. Look, if you feel only, then that's a type of mistake. But she said, if you feel only, then talk to at her girls. I think what she tried to say is that if you really, I sent her a message earlier that my other girls text me fast. I told her that, so she got mad. She's saying, if you feel only, then talk to the other girls. That's what she's saying right now, but it's a type of mistake. And then she's typing more. So you gotta be like that. Don't care too much when you go outside. That was just a text message example. I can choose to reply, but I'm not gonna reply. I'm just gonna shut it off. I don't care. That's it. Let her type. I'm not responding. I'm sorry. I'm not responding at all. I'm not gonna respond. She's gonna type more. So what I'm saying, this is a perfect timing testing, because then I can tell you guys, don't show too much attention. Don't show too much care. Just goof around. And another thing, guys, very important, the video is getting longer. Let me tell you one thing really quick. Listen, you cannot don't be settling in 2022. Like, don't be settling mindset. People who are really trying and looking forward to marriage, oh my gosh, she's so aggressive. You see what I mean? People who are very aggressive mindset, people who are settling mindset, people who like to, like, hey, I'm working tonight, I'm gonna ask Danny out if you want to go out with me, or hey, I want to ask Sabrina for a date tonight. I think these people have a very settling mindset. You get it? They have this settling mindset. The money is not the main thing. They're so focused on the date and relationship, and they take rejections very serious, very personally. Number one is, you cannot be settling mindset. Don't settle. You should be jumping from one job to a better opportunity, but don't stay in this industry for a long time. You stay 6 months and then they hook up with somebody or not, and then they stay there like, okay, I found my love partner, we're gonna stay together. First of all, they get used a lot in these industries and job, and then they get fired, and then they'll go somewhere else, and then again look for a relationship. If you don't have a good relationship with the employee, then you do you by yourself. Okay, if they don't invite you, then you go by yourself, either on their events or you make your own outside event. All right, I'm not gonna go through like a bulletin point because this is off the script. Don't take it too seriously. You do you. Don't oh my god, she's crazy. No, I don't take it too seriously. Just goof around. Don't take any of this seriously. There's few things I want to tell you. I think I'm making this video very long and I do not care at this point. Listen, there's a lot of people I know that completely solo mindset. So if they're like a solo, if you're a solo and nobody likes you, if you don't get along with anybody over there at work, that's what a lot of people do contract. If you don't like anybody there, it's gonna be harder for you to date any girl inside workplace or in any place, right? Because they're completely one mindset and you're like the completely opposite direction mindset. So they're not gonna like you. You're not gonna have so much shots. So what are you to do? Can you still get a girl? Yes, absolutely you can. You have to find your type, or if you don't get it at work, if you don't get lucky, you have to find it outside. Okay, then I was saying, don't take it too serious about their thing. Don't say, hey, I have to have, there's 32 employees, there's 40 employees, I have to have these 6 employees hook up, I have to hook up with them, I have to get them because other guys are doing it. You know, this is another thing. So you feel like loser, you feel like like, my goodness, other guys are getting it, other girls are getting it, so I need to get it too. Because you want to prove them, you want to show that social status. Well, listen, if you're settling mindset, then I get it, what you're going through. But if you're not settling, if you're jumping from one job to one job to one job, it's not a matter, you're gonna be living anyway, you know. So have social life outside the work is really better. People still do the social life inside the work because that is one of the main source of finding friends after getting older. Even in school days, like, you know, people find everything from work, relationship partner, business partner, that's it. No matter how professional you call it, people will hook up at work. That's it. What you can do is that take it outside, like do the things outside. Don't be narrow-minded over these few girls. Don't be narrow-minded like, okay, I have to hook up with these few girls. That's it. Don't do that. You know, things are getting better, things are not gonna get fixed. They keep giving the attentions to the popular guy, popular man, and you know, you just want to improve. You need to analyze what are you doing wrong. If you're high energy one time, flirty, and then other time you just slow, no talking, stay silent, and you know, this whole balancing structure is that really affecting you, then stop. Then just go there for work, the hard focus, and don't even give any access or social access. That's it. If they invite you, then you go. If they don't invite you outside after work on events, then don't go, you know. But again, if you don't have any social events after work, if these girls are going out with other guys on a social events, because you know, every job place have this hangout spot. If they go out somewhere like a hangout spot, or you know, they're doing their own party, I don't recommend you to go home and watch Netflix and play a video game as escape. That's not the solutions. You need to do something for your own. You need to go either to the city, or you go to the other bar or club. You find your own crowd. If your buddies don't want to come up, if your girlfriends don't want to come up, if other people does not want to join you, you go by yourself to meet other people. Guys, I'm telling you, I did this many times. I go to the city, I picked up many girls from the city. You go to the events by yourself, you can go with the other friends. One of the biggest problems and common complaint is your other friends, if you just have anybody, just anyone, they're not gonna have the same energy like you. So you have to watch out from this, right? You don't need somebody to go with you. It's better if you go by yourself, if you're a solo type of person or not. Okay, you'll probably have better result if you go by yourself. But going home, if you feel like to go outside and you was not invited by your employee, you go by yourself somewhere else. It's Friday night, Saturday night, there's a lot of things going on. Okay, that's another thing. Don't take any of this personal. Another thing I'm going to tell you is you need to fix the mindset of only you, only them, or only from now on just love. Like, you know, it also depends what cultures and what medias you're watching and what you've been watching. If you're watching too much The Notebook or Romeo and Juliet, of course you're gonna think like that, right? You cannot have that. In my channels, you definitely want to hit the like and subscribe button, because I have much more advanced stuffs coming for you. One of the thing I did taught on another video, which should be over here somewhere, about you have to have a flow technology. You have to have a flow mindset that, okay, these are my type of girls, I'm gonna talk to multiple this type of girl. But you cannot be like, okay, I want her, and I have to hook up with her end of the shift. You cannot do that. A lot of guys do that. No, you cannot be doing that. It's a flow mindset. If I want a specific type of girl, then I'm gonna be talking to those specific type of girl anywhere in the world, every day, multiple time. You know, if you do it like that, you're gonna have better shots than you're trying for this girls. Also bonus, if you're not hooking up at work, don't stress it. You know, there's no need to stress it. If you struggle with working and dating at same time, don't do that. Some people, there's a lot of men out there, a lot of guys out there, they're like seriously into serious work because they have rent to pay. There's a 17-year-old guy, 18, 19, 20-year-old guy who look very young, who's in a on their social age, but these people have rent to pay. They have rent to pay, so they're very serious. They're always hustling. Even girls too. There's a girl who have a baby who got pregnant really early on their high school, and they started working really early age, like from 13 years old they're working, so they don't have the time for date. You get it? For them it's a very tough scenario because you're always working, but these other people who just whatever they're doing, and they're always doing these social events and you're never invited because you work so hard, which is always one of the common thing. So when you work hard or when you work a lot, this thing's gonna be missing. But if you do these social events, then the work hard is gonna be missing. It's gonna be hard to balance nowadays. If you cannot have this type of if you don't like this type of social stuff at workplace, then don't do it. Just isolate that. You know, it's not working out for you anyway. Whatever. And then there's this another thing called if this friendship does not work out, then there's anonymous complaint. That's another issues out there nowadays. You know, when there's a rejection nowadays are like a very negative nowadays. It's like a Weinstein or Bill Cosby type of situation nowadays. So being a negative or getting rejected is also like a complaint nowadays, you know. So it's better that it does not happen in a systematic place, that you guys will be seeing each other by schedule as a guarantee, that I'm working with you tomorrow as a must. Avoid those places to be depending for getting to know somebody, because you're gonna see these people daily. Okay, so that's it. You have to change your mindset. You cannot be having this settling mindset. Anyway guys, this video got like really long. For those people who are very serious and they're really struggling these issues, they're gonna be watching this video very long. If you're also interested in my other channels, they're all underneath. Definitely take a look. But yeah guys, you're gonna have these issues. There's gonna be some dude at work or anywhere gonna try to steal your social stuff. You know, even you bring your girls to a party and these girls gonna try to use you as a transfer to go to the party, but they're gonna pick some other guy. And same with the girls. You know, this is a very common case. This is started from people do this thing from like a kindergarten level, even from like a very young age party, people go through this thing. So this is very popular. This is a very issues. The only solutions for this really as a finalize, do not care too much. It's a flow technology. It's like, listen, if it doesn't work, whatever. I don't have settling mindset anyway. You know, even if I do have a settling mindset, then if this is my career, then you should not be doing that in your career. And if you like to jump around to different places, and if these people not giving you the attentions, these are all fake friends. There's no point. You're probably taking that so seriously, but after 5 years later, none of this matter, because the moment you leave, nobody care. I'm telling you. You can have entire restaurant or work industry might like you or loves you, gives you exactly attention you want, but the moment you quit, nobody knows you. So they're not real. That's it. It's very simple. So don't stress it. That's it. You have to do your own thing outside. You know, these people are very systematic now. And another thing is that, listen, if you're not their type, it's not gonna work out that well. Okay, everybody goes through this cycle. And then after a while, they're like, you know what, this employee all are same. They're all same thing, same system. There's no point to socialize nowadays. Just, I think the work should be just like a contract, because if you're changing jobs so many times, it's like a contract. But if you're staying in one place for a long time, yes, I understand it's hard, but don't take it so seriously. You know, you rather do something outside. It's very important, guys. So anyway guys, this is me one more time. This is how you survive from the most popular girl or popular guy who's taking your partners away, and your partners are giving that partner's attention. Also, when you're with your crushes and they're always making their side plan, like, hey, after we finish work, we're gonna be going to Johnny's bartending because he's bartending tonight. Another thing I want to say, the guy who don't care too much, the guy who jumping around different places, and the guy who's doing his own thing, the previous girls always get very nosy about what he's up to. So like, oh, he's off today, he did not cannot work today, so now we're gonna go find him wherever he's bartending, while you, great guy, great looking guy, is right next to the girl, but the girl will not pay attention because she see you daily. And I also made another video that why daily partners never go anywhere. Daily people will give you zero shot. If you're with somebody, if you're nearby somebody's house, you have very low chance. But if you see somebody once in a blue moon, you get more chance. That's it, guys. This is it. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.